Hey, oh, no, that wasn't right again. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I will be playing through Death Valley Highs and Lows, like the second edition, the new version of Death Valley. A lot of you have actually suggested that I record this for the channel. I was planning to do so, but I thought, you know what? I do have a little bit of time right now, so let me just do it now. So yeah, as you may know, Death Valley is one of my most favorite games, solo as well as at a 2-player account. It's only for 1 to 2 players, right? I really love this game, and I actually play this quite often. Not just on travels, but actually at home as well, because I really like this one. This is a small pushy luck game, and you can also play it like solo really well. You have an AI that has like a pretty easy way of determining what it does. There are already Death Valley videos on my channel, but to be fair, these are a little bit older. I think about like maybe 2 years old, I'm not quite sure. So they are not as high quality. So this is why it's also nice to have like a new Death Valley video here. If you're interested in this one or the original Death Valley, I will say something like after my playthrough. I will say a few things, which one you should choose if you're interested in this series. I hope I won't forget. Alright, before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea so we can get started. Oh yeah. That's good. I always got like these huge half a liter cups. These are pretty insane. Okay, so the setup is as easy as you could. You can make it up. You can make up how easy this is. So you just take all 18 cards out of here. Let me just maybe do it like this. I like to do that. We have like all 18 cards. You just give them a shuffle. I would just give them a quick overhand shuffle. I think that's just fine, because these don't need to be like shuffled crazily, right? Actually, it's quite fun to actually have like lots of the same symbol right after one another. All right, that's it. Then we place the stack right here, and we turn one card face up, which is the desert here, and that's it. That's the setup. Just a few quick words as an overview so you know how the game is roughly played, but then I will just play it and then show you how it works. So we have the desert over here. This is like the cards that are brought into our journey and our scrapbook. And then we have 2 rows here. We don't see them yet because, well, I haven't put anything in there yet. But the top row is always the journey. These are the cards that I just like put into my tableau. And then I can also like later on do an action that allows me to put like a journey card into my scrapbook. The scrapbook is here at the bottom. They all count for the pushy luck mechanism, right? For busting. I will talk about that in just a moment. But I can't lose the cards in the scrapbook, right? They are safe until the end of the game, but they also give less points. But I will cover all of that in just a moment. There are 2 actions I can do during my turn. One of them is to travel. That means I just take this card or the top card and put it in my journey. The other thing I can do is rest. I can take a card from my journey into my scrapbook. I can hide additional cards under there, so they're just gone, right? And they don't count, they don't do anything. And I can also like shuffle any remaining journey cards back into the desert here, into the face down pile. That's it. These are all my actions that I can do. How the AI works, I will just show you during gameplay. There's one more variant, the backseat driver variant. That one is optional in the multiplayer game when you're playing at a 2-player account. In a solo game, it is mandatory. That means I can also take the face-up card and put it in the opponent's journey. That's the main overview you need to kind of understand the game, but now we'll just play it and you see how it works. I always start. Now I take this card or that card and put it in my journey, right? So this one here would grant me 2 points at the end of the game if it is in my journey at the end of the game, not in my scrapbook. Stars and later on the balls only count in the journey. This one says cards adjacent to this card are considered adjacent to each other. Adjacent cards are adjacent to another if they are just like on the left, right, top or bottom of the other card, right? And this just means that the cards that are adjacent to this one are also adjacent to each other. It's okay. I don't really want it, so I'm going to take one here. The Keen Wonder Mine. As your action, you may take a hidden card from your scrapbook and add it to your journey. So I can just, instead of traveling or resting, I can do that. Alright, that works. Now it's the AI's turn. The AI will always do like 3 checks. And the first one that applies, it will like do that action, right? That respective action. The first one, it would see the face-up card here, will it bust the AI or me? We bust if we have the same symbol here in the top left 3 times. in our tableau. Doesn't matter whether journey or scrapbook. By the way, the AI doesn't have a scrapbook, only a journey. So the sun will not bust the AI, it will also not bust me, because we don't have any suns yet. That's fine. Next check. If that symbol is not yet present in the AI's journey, it will take that card. That's the case. Had there been a sun here, then the AI would have taken this card and put it into their journey. Alright. Oh, by the way, if there is a card that would bust the AI or me, the AI would put it in my journey, right? The backseat driver variant kind of thing. Alright, let me turn this one face over and it's my turn again. Face up and it's my turn. So, before you rest, move this card to your opponent's journey. Okay, so I can just put this in my journey and then later on give it to the opponent. I haven't really figured out why I will do that yet, right? That tactic is still a little bit lost on me. This one would give 2 to the AI, 2 points, but the AI will not keep all the cards anyway, probably. So I will just take this card here. Salt Creek. At the start of your turn, you may hide one of your animal cards underneath this card or swap a hidden animal card with a card in your journey. Hidden cards are cards underneath any card. So I could like take an animal card, put it under here at the start of my turn, and then pull it out later again, right? Would like save me from busting in between. Okay. Could be an idea. Could be something that I could actually work with. Okay, now it's the AI's turn. This one isn't present. It wouldn't bust any of us. And also it's not present in the AI's journey, so we'll take this one. Alrighty. Plus 3 points if this card's row is longer than your other row. This is pretty nice, actually. This is pretty cool. I can work with that. But I gotta like think how I could use that. If I don't take it now, the AI will take it, right? So I could take it, but then I have 2 water here, right? And I'm like, it's like very easy to actually bust. The color numbers here in the top left, they tell you like how many of these hazard symbols are in the game. So there are 4 water cards in the game, right? And if I have the second one here, there's still 2 cards that could bust me. But I don't really have any great cards either. So I'm just going to take this one now and hope I won't bust. Alright, so the AI will check again. This one won't bust any of us, and the AI doesn't have this symbol yet. So we'll just take this one. 4 points at the end of the game. It's quite a lot. So we have a sun here. If you hide this card, you may move a card from your scrapbook to your journey. Okay, it's not that interesting at the moment yet for the setup that I have, so I'm just going to take this top card. But if that is a water, I bust. It's not a water card. Okay. Vanderfact Ridge. Before you rest, shuffle this card and a card in your opponent's journey back into the deck. That could actually be quite interesting. Okay, it's the AI's turn. The sun will not bust me or the AI, so it will just stay there for now. Also then, the sun already exists here in the AI's journey, so we'll take this card instead and put it into their journey. New in this version are also these bull icons. These are negative points for me, but positive points for the AI, right? Plus 1 point for each star on cards adjacent to this card. That's a card I like to take a lot. This one can give you a lot of points if positioned correctly. So, what will I do? Actually, what I could do like a lot of rest actions, right? And try to have my scrapbook longer than the row above. That could work. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a rest action now. That means I'm going to put this one here in my scrapbook. And I can now hide cards underneath it. Is this one interesting? This could be interesting. So I'm going to hide this one for now. I just hide this here underneath. And also I could now shuffle cards back into the deck if I wanted to, right? But I'm going to do it like this. I think that is fine. Alright, that was my action. Now it's the AI's turn. This one would bust the AI now. So it will put this in my journey. Why is that the case? Well, if it were my turn afterwards, I could bust the AI. The AI doesn't want to do that. Plus 2 points for each of your rows without water. Okay, that can be maximum 2 points for me because I have 1 row with water for sure. So, yeah. If you hide this card, you may move a card from your scrapbook to your journey. That is not interesting at the moment. Before you rest, shuffle this card and the card in your opponent's journey back into the deck. Also not too great. Well, let me just... But if I take another card and it's a sun, there are like 4 suns out, but there are 6 altogether. You know what? I will take this one. I mean, this one is 2 points at the moment. That's fine. I'll just take this one. So now it's the AI's turn. Okay, now we have an issue because this card says Mountain Lions. When checking if you bust, this card counts as 2 animal cards. So the AI will now check Would this bust any of us? Yes, it would bust the AI, but it would also bust me, because this one counts as 2 symbols. I have a third one here. So it will put that one into my journey, and now I bust because I have 3 animal symbols, because remember, this one counts as 2. So what do I do now? Well, now I take the last card that was added to my journey and put it in my discard pile. I will just put it like off screen here so you can see it a little bit. And then all the other cards in my journey are shuffled back into the deck. So we just shuffle these back into the deck like that. Okay. And then we put one face-up card in the desert again, as usual, and it's my turn. Plus 2 points for each card in your discard pile. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. At the moment, I have 1. That's 2 points. If I don't take this, the AI will take it. And that's 2 plus 3 points for the AI. So I will just take this myself. So the AI sees here the sun would bust it, right? So it will put this one in my row. And that's pretty good. Plus 3 points if this card is the only sun in its row. If I can't keep it this way, that'll be kind of cool. It's my turn now. We have these kangaroo rats again. This doesn't do anything for me. So I will just take the next one here. Oh, another sun. Before you rest, shuffle this card and a card in your opponent's journey back into the deck. Okay, I could do that, but at the end of the game I would get 3 stars. Not too bad. The AI it's not the AI's turn. This one wouldn't bust any of us, right? But the AI already has an animal card. So we'll take this one instead. Alright, that's the surprise cannon. That's a pretty fun card actually. This one says that after your action, you must add the top card of the deck to your journey. This doesn't apply to the AI, right? The AI is just collecting cards. It's not triggering any effects here. But for me, it would be interesting. So I'd like to have that, actually. So, will I pull one more card? It could be a sun, right? There are 3 suns here. There's still 3 suns in the deck. And we have only 6 cards. So every other card is a sun. Oh, wait, actually? Yeah, that was an animal. And this one was the water. So, yeah. I could take this one here, and I could actually save it down here. Let me do that. Let me put this one down here and hide this one. Do a rest action. So this one now gives me 3 points if I don't put any other suns down here. Also, I want this row to be longer than others, right? So at the moment I would have 6 points down here. That's not too bad. The AI would check again. Animal, this one wouldn't bust either of us, but it has one already, so it will take this card instead. Remember, these 2 rows here are the journey from left to right and from left to right again. It's not a scrapbook. At the end of the game, this one is very cool. Choose either animal or water or a mountain. Plus 2 points for each card of that hazard type hidden in your scrapbook. That's very cool for me, right? That could be really cool for me. Alright, so it's my turn. Well, we're getting towards the end of the game, but somebody will bust again at some point. I do have 2 water here, right? That's kind of dangerous, actually. 1, 2, 3 waters. Oh no, and 1 water's down there. I cannot bust it all. So I'm just going to take this card here. Manly Beacon. When a player busts, you may swap this card with a card in their journey. Okay. Depends on what they have in their journey. I would like to have this one here actually. So I might actually do that. Let's see. AI, same check. This one won't bust either of us, but it has that one already, so it will take a new card. And that's the 3rd sun, as you can see, right? So this one busts the AI. We just put that to the right in a discard pile, and all the other shuffles shove back into the journey. So you see, with just 18 cards, you go through the deck quite a few times. There have been actually games where nobody busted, and I was done in like 5 minutes, right? These games exist. But there can also be games where everyone busts all the time. At the end, when the game is over, everybody has 2 cards, right? It's also possible. Alright, that was the AI's turn. Now it's my turn again. I still don't want this one here. So I'm just going to take another one here and hope it's not a water card. Okay. Roadrunners, before you rest, move this card to your opponent's journey. Yeah, I would like to have this, but that's fine. The AI will take this card here. Alrighty. So, if adding another card to one of your rows makes you bust, you lose the game. Ooh, I don't want this one. I'm going to take this one here. That's its 2nd sun. Plus 1 point for each star on cards adjacent to this card. That is a great card. This one would already give me 2 points for this here, but also 2 negative points. But if I put this right next to a card like this, that's 4 points. And if I put it if another card is adjacent to this card, that's also 4 points. That's a lot of points. So I will take this one here, because you can't make me bust with it. So, this one will definitely bust me next round, right? Even if I don't take it. Well, I could put it in the AI's journey, so I don't bust. I could do that. Because I don't really want to put anything down here, right? I could actually make the AI make me bust. That is, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna rest. And before I rest, I must move this to my opponent's journey. That's fine. And I think, will I hide anything down there? I don't think so. This one isn't really interesting. I will just leave it like this. So I will just rest like this. That was my turn. And now it's the AI's turn. That's interesting because the AI now can see, I can bust this guy. So it will now bust me. That means this card will be put in my discard pile, which is another 2 points for me. Right? So I want to bust. And these two are shoved back into the deck. These are 2 cards I didn't really want anyway. At least not for now. Right? So that actually wasn't too bad. I think there is no way you want to bust in the original, right? But this card actually makes you want to bust sometimes. So now I just want to bust as often as possible and have this as the longest row. And then I can amass some points. And also don't put any more suns down here. Okay. It's now my turn again. When checking if you bust, ignore the card directly to the right of the card, if any. Is it interesting? It's semi-interesting. But it's like 1 point at the end of the game. We're slowly inching towards the end. But then again, another sun would make me bust, which is good. You know what? I will just take this one. So now it's the AI's turn. The AI sees a sun. It sees I have to already. But it won't make me bust because it says when checking if you bust, ignore the card directly to the right of this card. So it won't give this to me because I won't bust. So it will just take it for itself because it doesn't have a sun yet. Okay. When I play a bust, you may swap this card with a card in the journey. This one is not very interesting. So I will just take another different one. As your action, you may take a hidden card from your scrapbook and add it to your journey. This card I think was kind of interesting. Yeah, this could be maybe interesting, but don't know. Okay, now it's the AI's turn. The AI will not put this into my journey. It will also not take it. It will just take a different card. There we go. Surprise Canyon again. Okay. Oh, the game's almost over. So now I need to think. I cannot take this card and put it here. That's another 2 points. Alright? But I can also take this card here and just hope it's something good. But I don't know. It could also bust me, right? But which is another 2 points, which wouldn't be too bad. It could also be an animal card. No, animal cards are all gone. One of them is out. This can only be maybe a mountain. It can also maybe be a sun. It can't be a water. It can only be a sun or a mountain. A mountain wouldn't bust me, but a sun would. You know what? I will take it. It's a mountain. Oh, it's negative 3 points. Oh no, that's horrible. But that's fine, because the AI will now put this here into my tableau because it will bust me. So this is another 2 points. Perfect. And you shove it back. That's good, because this one would give me like negative 3 points. So you see, now we only have 4 cards left, right? As soon as these are distributed, the game is over. Like when there's only 1 card left in the desert, whether face down or face up, doesn't matter, then the game is over. So it's my turn. I don't really care about this card. So I'm going to take this one here. Oh no, come on, you got to be kidding me. Alright, it's the AI's turn. The AI won't take this. The AI will take this one here. So, and now let me think. This one, is this a sun or is it a mountain? I don't know. I have no idea, but there is no way I can there's no way I can bust right now. So I would have these negative 3 points at the end. Oh, that's bad. But I can choose 2 cards adjacent to this card and get more points. That's still a good one. Burrow Schmidt Tunnel. At the end of the game, choose up to 2 cards adjacent to this card. Score those cards twice. So I would actually get like 3 more points. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want this one. This one only gives me 1 point. That's not enough. I will take this one here. Also 1 point. As your action, you may take a hidden card from your scrapbook and add it to your journey. Not relevant anymore because only 1 card left, right? So the game ends. Okay. What we do now is, we just count up all of the points. And that is a very simple affair. What we just do is that we take like the tableau here, we count all the points, and then also mine. Often I do this digitally, but today I'm in a mood to do it manually, right? So we have here Sir Thecos, and here we have the AI, like this. And then let's just start with the AI and see how many points I need to get in order to beat it. So for the AI, it's very simple. We count all the symbols up here, the stars and the balls, right? And also we count all of the plus numbers here, right? We don't do the effects or anything or conditions, right? We only count like when there is a +2, that's 2 points. +1, 1 point. For everything that's minus, the AI doesn't get any points. It doesn't lose any points. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 11. That's a lot. That's 11 already. Okay. And then we have 2, 3, 5. Oh, that's a lot. That's hard to beat. That's very hard to beat. 16. All right. Let's see what I have. I have... Let's start with the up here. -3 + 1. That's -2. That's a bad start. I don't count the stars and everything here in the bottom. And then here, at the end of the game, choose up to 2 cards adjacent to this card. Score those cards twice. So I scored this one a second time, which is 1 point. And this one I scored twice as well. That is +3 points if this card row is longer than your other row. That's the case. So this one is 3 points times 2. That's 6 points. Plus that 1. That's 7 points. Okay. I'm now at 5 points. I'm not going to win. +3 points if this is the only sun in this row. Yeah. I will get that one. And +2 points for each card in your discard pile. But I only have 3. Well, that's not too bad. That's another 6 points. But I don't think that is enough. So we have 4, 11, we have 14. It was actually quite close, I gotta say. Much closer than I thought. Yeah. 14, that's a pretty good score actually. 16 is like a very good score for the AI. I think the best game I have ever had was like, I had like 20 something points, and the AI only like 7, 8, something like that, I think. I gotta look those scores up, but this was pretty crazy. But yeah, and this is how you play Death Valley highs and lows. So this, the game principle is exactly the same as the regular Death Valley, right? No changes there. So almost no changes. These balls are new, right? These give like negative points for you and positive ones for the AI. If you do a 2-player game, of course, these are negative for everyone, right? In the top row. Also, we have like many more new effects here. Like the effects are all different down here at the bottom of the cards. And that is where like my tip comes in, which game you should get. I think if you like what you saw today, if you like solo games, then you can also play the 2-player account. If you like this push your luck mechanism, if you like nice artwork and all of that stuff, all in a small format, I think Death Valley is the right pick for you. But which one should you get? There is an original Death Valley as well. And that also has like a small 6-card expansion. And this is the new version. I think if you're just getting into the series and you want to kind of like get to know like how the game works, the intricacies and everything, you should get the original. Just because like the effects are a lot more simple there. Here the effects are like very complex, and some of these effects I still don't know when I would use them, right? They're very situational. I am starting to like this one here more than the original, which is amazing, which is crazy because I just love the original so much. But I like this a little bit more because as you like get to know the effects a little bit more, you can do like a lot of fun and interesting things, like wanting to bust, right, to get points. That, for example, that alone is really cool. Or like this 1 point for adjacent cards, right? Or this like scoring adjacent cards twice, right? So it's like more risk and reward because you're risking to get like, you will get like -3 points, but you can score the other cards more. So this one actually helped me at the end. So, and if you put this in your scrapbook, it doesn't even grant you those negative points. So very, very cool. If you already know the game, or if you say like, I don't need like a game to get to know the game, I can just dive into it and I think I will get it like quite easily, despite like the more complex effects, then I would suggest that one. I think if you're ordering a Button Shy anyway, because like, especially if you're outside the US or UK, the shipping is very high anyway. If you're ordering there anyway and they have all the games, you can also get both, right? If you want like a more simple time, you can play the original. And if you want to have like a bit more of a challenge, you can take this one. You can also combine these two, right? In the rules, they actually say someplace, let me just check. Here they actually say you can also add other cards, right? So you can like take the other Death Valley game, also the small expansion for the other one, and then you just shuffle everything together, and then you select like 3 animal, 4 water, 5 mountain, and 6 sun cards, right? Either by choice or randomly, and then you can just make up your own game and play with that, right? So you can also like mix everything together. I think I will keep them separate for now because I like the idea of having like a simpler Death Valley and a more complex Death Valley like this one, depending on how I feel like, right? But yeah, all in all, this is an amazing game. And it won't surprise you that this, of course, receives my Golden Sir Thecos Ace of Games Award. I've played this several times already. I like this a lot. I don't know if I like it more than the original, but I think maybe if I had to decide to keep one, I don't know. I like the original so much, but this one I think is even more interesting. So I might like this one a little bit more even. So, and that says a lot because I like the original so much. So first I thought, do you actually need another edition of Death Valley? And now I think, yeah, that's cool. So please, more Death Valley, but like standalone, not expansions. I'm not a fan of the expansions. Like standalone games that you can mix together if you want to. Amazing. Very, very cool. So yeah, definitely deserves that Golden Sir Thecos Ace of Games Award. Alright, well, then thank you so much for watching and sticking to the very end. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support. Especially, I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thecos, my highest tier support. I thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me on Patreon if you wish to do so, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.